Tell me how you feel. Is it real?
In the heart of West Africa, where the sun rises over the golden savannah and hope flickers in the eyes of the people, a new chapter is unfolding. This is not just a tale of construction or architecture, it is a story of vision, courage, and unwavering patriotism. At the center of this chapter is a young, bold leader, Captain Ibrahim Traore, the president of Burkina Faso. In a country long plagued by economic hardship, displacement, and insecurity, one decision is changing lives. President Traore has announced an ambitious historic initiative, the construction of 50,000 homes, completely free of charge for the people of Burkina Faso. This is the story of that decision, the dream, the blueprint, the struggle, and the hope. Burkina Faso, a landlocked country in the Sahel region, has for the years battled multiple crises, from terrorism and armed conflict to economic instability. The nation has endured heavy burdens. According to humanitarian reports, over 2 million Burkinabes have been displaced from their homes in recent years due to violence in the northern and eastern regions. Entire families have been forced to flee with nothing but the clothes on their backs. Makeshift shelters made of sticks and plastic sheets dot the outskirts of towns like Kaya, Dori, and Jibo. School children live in overcrowded camps. Mothers cook on stones, and young men wander with no clear future. Ibrahim Traore, himself a son of this land, has walked this path, seen the camps, heard the cries, and from the ashes of despair, he has committed to something extraordinary. On a bright morning in Ouagadougou, standing before a crowd of government officials, soldiers, and displaced citizens, President Ibrahim Traore made a groundbreaking announcement. He declared, "Every Burkinabe deserves a roof over their head. No citizen should be homeless in their hometown, in their own country. We are launching a national housing initiative, 50,000 homes for 50,000 families, free of charge." The crowd erupted in cheers. This was not just policy, it was a promise of dignity. The president emphasized that these homes would not be charity, but justice. Justice for those who have lost everything. Justice for farmers driven from their fields. Justice for families shattered by violence and neglect. It was a bold move, the kind that only a leader with deep conviction could make. Designing a new future, the housing project named Project Espoir, the Hope Project, is more than just walls and roofs. It is a reimagination of the Burkina Faso could become. The plan is massive in scale, under the directive of the Ministry of Urban Development and Habitat. Architects and engineers, many of them young Burkinabe professionals, have been mobilized to create sustainable, climate-resilient communities. Each home is designed with local materials, clay bricks, compressed earth blocks, and renewable energy features like solar panels. These aren't temporary shelters, they are permanent homes with proper sanitation, water access, and community facilities like schools, clinics, and markets. The homes are being constructed in regions most affected by conflict, including the Sahel, North, and East regions, while new townships are emerging in safe zones like Wahikwa, Zinare, and Kodugu. Funding the dream, but how do you build 50,000 homes and give them away for free? President Traore's strategy is both innovative and nationalist. Instead of seeking large loans from Western banks, he has tapped into a sovereign development fund, boosted by mining revenues and restructured budget priorities. Gold and other natural resources, long exploited by foreign interests, are now being redirected to serve the people. The state has negotiated contracts with mining companies, increased national stakes, and ensuring profits remain in country. Additionally, the government launched a patriotic construction bond, allowing citizens and local businesses to invest in national development. Diaspora Burkinabes have joined in, seeing this project a chance to rebuild their homeland from afar. The goal is not just to provide homes but to build national pride. On the ground, the work is relentless. The thousands of local masons, carpenters, electricians, and laborers have been hired, creating employment across the country. Young volunteers in Traore's Civic Defense Unit are participating in constructing efforts, earning stipends and learning trades. The Military Engineering Corps have also mobilized to support logistics and protect construction zones from insurgent attacks. International aid groups and African partners have pledged support. Not as patrons but as collaborators. Rwanda, under Paul Kagame's government, has offered technical advice on low-cost housing. Mali and Niger have shown interest in replicating the model. This is becoming a Pan-African story. The faces of hope in the town of Kaya. 38-year-old Fatima Wakredro walks through her new home for the first time. Her eyes well up with tears as she runs her hands across the walls. 4 years she lived in a tent after her village was attacked. Today, her children have their own rooms. They go to a new school nearby. They sleep safely. In Dori, 17-year-old Idrissa, who once sold water on the street, is now training as bricklayer. He says, "I'm not just building houses, I'm building my country." In Ouagadougou, students from the National School of Architecture are sketching new community layouts. They call themselves the Builders of Faso. These stories, multiplied 50,000 times, are writing a new history.